Welcome to this episode of 360 Sports. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special episode for the third time in 360 Sports history. All four of us are on the same show. Justino Ricchini, Brendan Kirkpatrick, Austin Moran, Peyton Waddell. If you don't know, you should know. We're all roommates. This is going to be fun. Let's get right into it. The headlines. Okay, the Pirates did not sign Kyle Schwarber. It's a shocker. But they did make one move, and that's Gregory Soto. Would you say this moves the needle for their season?
Yes, this does move the needle, Peyton. Thank you for asking. And it is because getting Soto is the biggest get for the Pirates so far in the last 2 years, and he will bolster the left-handed reliever bullpen arms. This is better than getting Juan Soto. Gregory Soto is the perfect fit for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hunter Barco is the only left-handed reliever they have in their bullpen. And at right field, they have Brian Reynolds and Jack Sawinski. Need I say less? They have the options there.
Exactly, Justino. I mean, like, you talk about Soto on the Mets, and everybody wants to talk about Juan Soto and this big contract that he got and how he's one of the best players in baseball. There's this guy named Gregory Soto who knows how to throw a baseball, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do for the Pirates. I mean, when was the last time they dished out $8 million to a free agent? With you guys,
Michael Feliz,
Michael
maybe
Feliz
back
ring
in
a bell.
2015.
Yeah,
Does
exactly.
Ivan Nova ring a bell?
Ivan
Nova,
too.
Francisco Liriano too.
You know, it's like you guys say. You said that we didn't sign Kyle Schwarber, which we didn't, but we did hang the Kyle Schwarber banner in PNC Park.
That's true. We offered him a contract.
Yeah, we saw it today. But going back to Soto from the Mets, we needed a left-handed reliever.
They did.
We got that, right? Because we only, like you said, Hunter Barco, he's the only other lefty coming out of the pen. Maybe only the other lefty on the pitching staff.
I think so. They need to bring back Heaney, I think. I would love Andrew Heaney.
Yeah, bring Heaney back
onto
after
the team.
His performance last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pirates, I think we can make some noise in the Central.
Yes.
Again, the Pirates, it's not the end
And
all
I
be
mean-
all for them right now. They're not done. They're still got a lot more to go.
Brandon Lau, maybe.
I mean, Brandon Lau
What we
is
thinking here?
being targeted.
We heard about the Brandon Lau news. Obviously, maybe even trading Mitch Keller and or Jared Jones.
I think it's only got to be one of them though.
Yeah.
For it to be worth it.
If they trade both those guys, I think they lose the trade because Brandon Lau's another 40 home run guy, but he'll hit 230.
Yeah.
But like
I mean, they
the
need
thing
that.
I'm worried about with Lau, and I guess any hitter that they bring over is what Matt Haig is still the hitting coach.
That's true.
I just don't know how Matt Haig moves the needle for the Pirates.
He doesn't.
Where they could be any sort of competitive. I mean, even with Kyle Schwarber, yeah, he's coming off second place MVP, career high in home runs. What do you realistically think he's going to do under this hitting staff that hasn't been able to develop any? I mean, they've had a couple of good offensive pieces for a while now. Brian Reynolds was pretty good. He's a guy that you can put in that lineup. O'Neal Cruz, all the potential in the world with him. And then a guy like Henry Davis and all these other players that they have. And yet none of them can hit a baseball. It comes down to coaching, and Matt Haig is still the team. I don't know what
he's
offensive
failed
piece.
at two places before coming to the Pirates.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it only makes sense for the Pirates to hire him because that's what they do. They make these
They hire
terrible
bad
moves.
coaches.
They hire
They
bad
hire
coaches.
bums.
Bad coaches.
Yeah. But Don Kelly, though, I think there's a chance that he could right the ship. Obviously, last year, I think he finished 7 games under 500 to close out the season since taking over for Shelton. So, I mean, we'll see what they can do.
Donnie Ball is here to
So
stay.
I guess the question we have to ask ourselves is: are the Pirates going to sign a multi-year free agent? It's been like over a decade now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I say no.
You don't think?
Yeah, I don't
No.
think so. I mean, it tells the story that, finally we're seeing them at least offer somebody like Kyle Schwarber, because I don't think the Pirates have been in a conversation of that caliber
Yeah,
player.
I just don't
ever.
think. I mean,
At least
there are
since
some
we've
there
been
are
on.
good free agents left on the market. I just don't think there's any worth the Pirates signing to a multi-year deal at this point.
So we're going to move on here. Notre Dame was left out of the playoffs. I guess for them, it is the end-all, be-all. But with that being said, should they join a conference or what's going on in the world of Notre Dame sports?
Listen,
right now?
Notre Dame sports is in shambles. Notre Dame football specifically, it's life or death for them with football. So should they join a conference? I say yes, but I don't think it's a conference that most people think in the ACC. I think Notre Dame should join the Big Ten, and here's why. Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, they all bring in $110 million or more annually from being in the Big Ten conference, and most of that, probably about 80 to 90%, is from football. Notre Dame football brings in $70 to $90 million a year, and Notre Dame would be getting more money, $20 to $30 million a year, by joining a conference. So that is very good financially for them. And then the Big Ten could make a media deal with NBC if they wanted. They could literally say, we're going to make a deal with NBC. That way, Notre Dame's makeout session with NBC, which is insane to me, how they continue to suck up to NBC after all these years. They just save face with them, and it would save all the Fighting Irish fans' hearts.
Yeah, I mean, right now Notre Dame is a deer in headlights, right? Yeah. I mean, they opted out of their bowl game to go real bowling instead. I mean, the cause, it's for a good cause, but it's still kind of weird how they're doing that. And I agree, they need to join a conference, preferably the Big Ten. I don't think the ACC is helping them. They lost to Miami this year already, the reason why they didn't get in. And I just don't know where they go from here. I mean, I guess it's not the end-all, be-all. Now their new deal, they're guaranteed a spot pretty much every year for just playing a weak schedule. I don't know. It's just crazy to think that one holding call, though, is the reason against A&M that they didn't get in.
I actually saw a lot of that play.
We saw it on my phone,
Yeah, no, I saw a lot of that play, but I just think the athletic director just needs to kick rocks. Yeah. Like, in all honesty, you come and you talk about how you're on the greatest 10-game stretch in the history of college football, 10 wins in a row, but look who you played against, right?
Oh, yeah.
The absolute scrubs.
They literally played two good teams to start the year, and that was it.
And that was it. And they lost to them both, and they were arguing about how they should be in over Miami, but Miami has the head-to-head like we just talked about.
Yeah, that's what should have been.
I'm just glad the committee finally got that right, because I obviously wanted Miami to be in. I didn't think they were going to get in, but I'm glad they did.
Yeah, it's a good thing they got in.
And going back on that holding call, I mean, I literally saw it clear as day on a cell phone. You might have needed a magnifying glass for it, but we saw it. That kind of did set them back, and I think college football raises a lot of questions for the format. Like
Notre Dame and NBC is like Sharon Moore and his mistress. Right there. They literally are the same. They literally just do not leave each other. They're going to stay with each other forever, and that's that.
Well, I mean, we talk about Notre Dame joining a conference, which I agree they should. You talk about the ACC, I think those ties are done. So, Big Ten. Bring back the rivalry with Michigan. There you go.
Bring back all the rivalries.
They'll get a lot of rivalries too. USC, the regional, Ohio State, Indiana.
They play Penn State.
Yeah, they still play USC every year, but bring back all the other rivalries.
Are they still playing them? I thought that kind of
they still play.
End. Okay.
They still play.
Yeah, and then we can go from one rivalry to a rivalry that should have happened years ago, but for unfortunate events, it has not. If you couldn't tell, I'm a Bengals fan. I think I made it kind of clear, but you couldn't tell.
No,
okay.
Not at all.
Brennan Kahn's in the back. I saw him raise his hand. He's a Bills fan. We're going to
go Bills.
We're going to make a case for our. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at that play. Who's 47? He's looking pretty good dashing through the snow right there.
I guess we're going to make a case for why we think our quarterback's better, and
I mean, clear here. Give me that. Let's go. We got to go full Bills Mafia for this one. I mean, this is my guy. This has been my day one. Joshua Patrick Allen is the best quarterback in football, probably the entire league right now. I'm ready to settle this, even though he just did on the field once and for all. So let's go, Waddell. What do you have?
Some accolades that Burrow has. He, outside of the AFC Championship win, he has 2-time comeback player of the year. He's won the FedEx Air and Ground Player 10 times in his career, which is absolutely insane. I think he's won a couple MVPs, Nickelodeon Most Valuable Players.
So, Allen has the MVPs too, but he has the one that starts with an M, and I think that's a little bit more important. You know, the only argument Burrow has is a Super Bowl from however many years ago, and even then, he still lost to the Chiefs in the playoffs. It's just not. It's Allen, clear as day. He has the most. He's the most games with a rushing and passing touchdown in NFL history, beating Cam Newton's record earlier this year. He breaks a record every single game. Doesn't matter if it's an ESPN stat or not. He's doing that. He shows up when the team matters most. He's the winner soldier. Buffalo's only hope at winning a Super Bowl ever because Brandon B doesn't know how to put a roster together. But he's just better than Burrow.
Well,
in all honesty,
if we want to go off records, last year Burrow has the most consecutive games of thrown for 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. I believe it is 8.
Okay.
He led the league in
passing
passing
yards. Does Burrow have the legs that Josh Allen has? Josh Allen doesn't need to throw the ball downfield. But look who Burrow's throwing to.
Oh, here we go again. All right.
When was the last time Allen had a guy like Stephon Diggs? That was 2 years ago, and he won the MVP without him last year.
Look at Burrow's defense. I mean, that defense.
Look at Allen's defense for the most part this year. It's been injured to shreds, and yet, I mean, Burrow got picked off by probably their best player out there defensively,
That is true.
but twice, well, not once by my guy Benford, but
Burrow would have an
I'm just
MVP
saying.
right now if it wasn't for his defense. Leading the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns, completion
know.
percentage,
the
5,000 yards
hey,
almost.
when the team needed him to win the game, I mean, he threw that pick against the Ravens last year, threw 2 interceptions against the Bills. I mean, I'm not saying he's a
Yeah.
joker.
Oh.
Obviously, he went to the Super Bowl, but
That
Look
game
what
against
he's
the
done
Ravens,
recently.
yeah, that game against the Ravens, I forgot he did throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. Probably his
had the
fault, yeah.
game-losing interception.
That
you
is
know,
true,
too.
but
So, I mean, hey, Allen, I'm just saying,
you know,
my
not-
guy, Josh Allen, right here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we know.
he's pretty good.
You know, he's been
So,
in the league for how many years now?
It's a 2-year difference.
2-year difference.
So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
and if you really want to take it, you could take out Allen's first 2 years because he really wasn't at that level yet.
Could you
You
take
know.
out Burrow's first year?
I mean, if you wanted to, but then
Right.
it's only a year difference.
You know, enough of this. We're gonna.
I can't
I
believe
mean-
Burrow's 29 years old.
What do you
already.
guys
Yeah, I
think?
mean,
It's tough. Like you can't make or break either one. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Whoever wins the Super
yeah,
Bowl
you could go
first,
with
yeah.
either one.
okay.
I mean, I can't really make an argument like you guys for whoever's better. Burrow's a stud. You could see that with him coming back these last 2 games.
Yeah.
Allen's always been a stud, and he has no help at all.
Yeah.
No receivers. So, I mean,
Keon
it's a
Coleman, who?
toss-up.
I think we can agree to disagree. I think Bengals Nation will say Burrow's better. I think Bills
I
Mafia will
think that's
say.
what. And I mean, you'll get Baltimore saying Lamar and
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So,
Kansas City saying Mahomes. So, but
well,
I personally think it's Allen.
there's one problem that's bigger than the Bengals defense, and it's that the Andrew Matt softball club
Let's go.
lost. We did lose in the
Let's go,
championship, but
boys.
even worse news. Look at that group. Oh my God.
What a
Look at that.
Shout out
fine
Jack
group
take
of
that.
gentlemen right there.
Just take us back to those days. We do have one departing member, and it is Andrew Matz himself. We are yes, my bad. The Andrew Matz. We are.
Come on now.
But with that being said, we do not rebuild. We retold. We have open tryouts for a corner infield, and who do we have? Do we have any suggestions we want to call on
An
air?
infield, I don't know.
I got a name kind of thrown around here. I'm really liking this kid by the name of Dom Pizzolanti. You know, he's coming from a
Yeah.
baseball background.
True, yeah.
He has some power in the bat. Interesting to see how he plays defense because defense is the big thing that this club has to watch out for. I mean, especially at that third base side, whoever we threw out there, whether it was Rothenberg or Rudy, couldn't make the plays. And then when it mattered most, the team couldn't get it done on anywhere in the infield outside maybe shortstop and first base. So the defense needs to be this team's number one priority this year. I feel like the offense is there. Luke Brown, the
Exactly,
league MVP.
yeah.
I mean, you've put him alongside Waddell, Stefanisco, Moran. It's an elite lineup. They just need to get some better defenders out there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's too many holes that need to be filled with this squad, but you know, there are some guys that are in this club actually, like a Owen Dashko, maybe he could crack the roster.
Ryan Chuba.
Ryan Chuba,
Yeah.
Jacob Gold,
And
Brady
Chase
Welsh.
Brosen.
I think
right
our
here,
camera operator
behind the
number
camera.
one. Yeah, Chase
Yeah.
would
You
be a
know,
good get.
Come out and get anybody. Come out to tryouts. We're ready to fire
some
this
depth.
next
Need some
season.
depth. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be very important to get some depth.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Shout out Luke Stefanisco in the back. He was a great
Keep
left
these-
fielder.
keep
I
I mean,
mean,
that
Gold
outfield was
Glover.
probably the
Gold
best in the
Glover.
league. I mean,
Oh,
left
yeah.
to right,
Well,
Brown,
yeah.
Steph, Moran, Ricchini. I mean,
you
It
know,
was one of the
two-thirds of
best.
the
Solid,
earth,
dude.
two-thirds of the earth is covered by water. The other third's covered by Luke Stefanisco.
Yeah,
I mean,
Luke
he was
Brown,
just-
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
the
they are-
diving plays he made out there, man, those were game changers for
Yeah,
sure.
and-
But the frat final right across from us that last game was actually insane.
Cutting into their infield pretty much to make it
Yeah.
out.
Dude, imagine hitting a
What a
walk-off
play there,
home
man.
run though in the end of that game.
Yeah.
Remember that?
That
Walk-off
was
home run
crazy,
to end the
but-
game.
And there was almost some fisticuffs there. too.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
Almost got a little
blow
bit
for blow,
testy
but-
there at the end of that game.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
We're ready for next fall.
Yeah, it's
Look
gonna
at
be
that.
important.
The revenge tour starts soon.
Exactly. Look at that buzz cut though. I mean, this lettuce grew back
Wow,
pretty
man.
quick.
Yeah, Matt Becker with the eye black. You love to see it.
Yeah.
what was the main-
The Iowa, yeah, best framer in all of softball right there.
Yeah,
You got it
Becker.
right. Yeah.
battled through.
he wore. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wore a lot of
What a group
injuries
of
by
fellas
by
there.
Matt
What a
Becker.
group! What a
of
group!
fellas.
Best broadcaster too, Jack
Yeah,
Raczynski.
Jack
Make sure to
Raczynski,
shout
yeah,
him out, man.
broadcaster.
Mhm.
Yeah, with
Exactly.
photo. Yeah,
Yeah, and man, what a group of guys.
it was awesome.
Don't worry, we'll run the tables next year, and we're going to bring home that championship. But moving on, listen, we play sports. At that same time, we play video games. I think the game that is carrying us right now through classes is Clash Royale. Although
The
they just-
Intermaps clan.
that is
Yes.
true. Just had a shaky update. We don't know, but we're going to go to the board and compare athletes to Clash Royale cards. Justino,
Yep, I'm up
without
first.
further ado.
All right. I'll lead us off here. This is a game that has overtaken the brains of many. And here is a card that is a very easy comparison. So I'm going to compare the Golem card to Darnell Mount Washington. All right, Darnell Washington cannot be stopped. In the Bengals game, sorry, Waddell, I'm going to bring them up. Darnell Washington absolutely destroyed 4 or 5 Bengals defenders on his way to like a 20, 30-yard run. That's what the Golem does in Clash Royale. He is just a big presence. He doesn't move fast, but he gets the necessary yards to accomplish a goal. It takes a village to take down the Golem, and it takes down a village to take down Darnell Washington. This is the Steelers' third tight end. They don't use any of their other tight ends really at all either. So basically, he's tight end 1 at this point. And, you know, as you go forward, Darnell Washington isn't going to get you 600, 700 receiving yards as the years go on. But Golem, just like Darnell Washington, is going to be effective. It's going to take a lot of blocks to get Darnell Washington as well as the Golem down. So I think this is an easy comparison. There's a couple other people you could have put in this comparison, you know, just other big players in the NFL. But Darnell Washington, active player right now. This is the best comparison for this.
No, I like that pick.
Yeah,
Sneaky
and-
goal.
no.
Like sneaky Darnell Washington.
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
Justino, I heard that Pittsburghese, the Washington.
Yeah,
not
Mount Washington.
Shout out
That's
to
his
my-
nickname.
Shout out to my grandma. She pronounces
I like
Welsh
the
that way.
analogy of the village taking down
yeah,
it takes a lot
Golem and
to
get
Darnell
there.
Washington.
Yeah, I mean it's a good card right now. See a sneaky Golem deck.
Sneaky
I mean,
Golem,
we were running one in 2v2s a couple
that
weeks ago with Battle Ram and Archer Queen.
Yeah, it was.
And you get all the edits with the Golem too.
Yeah,
All
the sneaky Golem. What's the Russian song called?
Darkest Night.
Darkest Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good one. All right.
All right, Brennan, what do you
I'm
got?
up. I went same NFL route, completely end of the Elixir spectrum, if you will, in the actual game of Clash Royale. My pick here, let's take it to Motown. It is Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery as the Wall Breakers. So like the Wall Breakers, these two are fast. They're elusive. They're going to get to the tower. They're going to get a touchdown, just like the Wall Breakers are going to do everything in their power to get past the defense, to take down that tower. And I mean, this is the best rushing duo in the NFL, just like I believe for a lot of people, the Wall Breakers, one of the best troop to tower troops in the game right now. I mean, you pair this thing up, Minor Wall Breaker, that's a trend, or that's a deck from a couple years ago. I ran that up until a couple years ago, but I mean, these two, some of the best backs in the league, Wall Breakers, some of the best troops in the league. I think these two, compared to those two, I know there's only one shown there, but you get two when you spawn them in. I think this is a great comparison. So shout out Gibbs, and Montgomery's carrying my fantasy team right now as well, but they're the Wall Breakers.
Yeah, I mean,
I
well
mean-
said. I couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
appropriately said.
yeah.
I have Gibbs too in
We're both
fantasy.
getting carried
so,
by
I mean,
Gibbs right now.
I got
so-
Montgomery.
Yeah,
So.
and the Wall Breakers, good card, 2 great running backs. So yeah, I like that
Yeah,
comparison.
like you take down one, the other one's going to connect to the tower.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And when they're just mid-game, they evolve, like kind of how the Wall
The
Breakers
Evo
evolve.
Wall Breakers,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, that was a great comparison. So, all right.
All right, I'm off.
Austin.
All right, so for my comparison, I had the Expo and Joey Chestnut. Now you might ask how these two compare to each other. When the Expo is placed in the playing field, it absolutely locks in. It's dialed into whatever its target is. And that's exactly what Joey Chestnut does on the 4th of July every single year when he pounds them dogs. It's a great comparison. In my opinion, and the endurance on both the Expo card and Joey Chestnut is unbelievable. So I think this is great, and both of them are legendary. One Expo is a legendary supercell item, and Joey Chestnut is just a legend in the food eating industry. So I think this is great comparison. What do you guys think about that?
When you think of best athletes of all time, I mean, you think of Tom Brady, Michael Phelps. I mean, Joey Chestnut. I mean,
he's
the
gotta
best
be up
ever.
there, man.
He's one of the best, yeah.
He
The most
dominates,
dominant, yeah.
And
He's
Expo,
incredible.
if played correctly,
If placed in the right spot,
Who's
it's
Chestnut's hidden
unstoppable.
Tesla?
that is true.
Kobayashi.
There we go.
Mm.
Okay.
It's Kobayashi, and Kobayashi can't compete in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest because he's signed to, I don't know what the rule is, some other confederation or whatever.
He's protecting
So-
Chestnut's titles because of that.
Yes, and
There we go.
yeah, that's the only guy who would beat Chestnut consistently before he left. So I think that's actually another good comparison to
that's-
Hayden
yeah.
Tesla
it's
Mhm.
a great pick. I
Jacoby
mean,
Oshie.
honestly, you place down that expo, you know what you're getting. Joey Chestnut comes in the hot dog eating competition. I don't even know how it's a competition, but moving on, we talked about the Elixir spectrum. I'm going to go the whole way to the top, and that is with my pick, Burrow, Chase, Higgins, Three Musketeers. I mean, I'm so happy we were able to keep these guys together. Whenever they're on the field, I feel like we're going to win every time. Obviously, that wasn't true. Brendan made it clear that we weren't going to win. No, I made it the ultimate champion with this card, the same way they made it to the Super Bowl. So we didn't win, but no, I'm just these Three Musketeers, 9 Elixir.
Yeah.
When did you make UC with the Three Musketeers?
Last season, on the last day. Remember?
I didn't know you were using Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. I didn't know they
there
were
we
like
go.
a meta card now. That's
Yeah, no, they're pretty
Okay.
good.
The revamped Musketeers is just unbelievable.
They got
yeah,
that.
they're pretty good.
They're
What do
pretty
they have at the end of
powerful.
that?
It's very
It's
what 9 Elixir? Yeah.
No, like the
I know they're 9 Elixir,
Yeah.
though, correct?
Yeah.
no, they are.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. I mean, I like that. That trio right there.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's probably one of the best big threes in the NFL, especially the last couple of years. Regardless, I mean, Allen just doesn't have a big three.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
so.
just a big
He
me.
has a defense.
He's a-
but
Is
see what you,
It's
see what
just
you
a
did
big me
there.
with Allen.
yeah. Big me, yeah.
That was a great correlation to song
Maybe
lyrics.
like
So,
TikTok
a
edit
giant
sounds.
comparison or a E-giant.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything
So-
around him just fizzles. I mean,
Yeah.
So we're going to move from one game that's carrying us now to a game that carried us over COVID and part of our upbringings. That is blind rank Fortnite locations with season 7 OG coming back, I believe today.
Yeah, it comes back today.
They're
Yeah.
gonna-
Have to get on
Ninjago
there.
update. That's a
Ninjago
whole other
update.
thing. I
Come
love the
on.
Ninjago.
We're going to take a blast from the past and let's blind rank some locations.
Tomato
Town.
Town.
I
All
think
right,
this has gotta be
OG
5,
Tomato
dude.
Town. Let's go. I mean,
4 or 5.
decent steal if you break down.
Yeah.
You know,
But there's
the-
only one chest, I believe,
Yeah,
inside
no,
that
you're
town.
right.
You have
So
to analyze it.
I never dropped here. I'd put this 5, honestly.
No, I could agree with
Because
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
5,
like,
5 is fine.
if you're thinking about the other locations, especially on these maps, I mean, the only other arguments for a 5 would probably be like a Flush Factory and Junk Junk.
Yeah.
I think this was like arguably the worst one too, like considered across like all of Chapter 1.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
You can go with
I'd
5.
Good for
It's-
rotating, but
no,
if you
yeah.
want
it's a good
specifically,
solo location.
Yeah.
Good solos location.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
if you're playing with a duo or even squad,
Yeah, you're
It's
playing
just-
with a
it's just
squad
not enough
majority of the
loot
time
here. I mean,
anyways.
all right,
You'd have to break everything too to get the steal
Yeah.
as well. And
we'll go 5. We'll go 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is this? Greasy
do it.
Grill?
this could be
Grill.
2.
Durburger.
Durburger.
yeah.
This
I could say
was-
2 or 3.
2 or 3. I like
And
that.
this
Yeah,
is this
that's
is
a
this
good-
looks
that's a
like
good
it's the
location.
Chapter 7
Yeah,
one.
it is.
Too.
With the snow. So
The snow,
I mean,
so-
great picture. I mean,
Yeah.
If snow in
Very
the background. That's a good background.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what was the location? The castle up there too?
Yeah,
'Cause
it
you-
had the
yeah.
had the sword or whatever.
It
the
was
infinity
unnamed. I think during this time with the
Okay.
Polar
Yeah.
Peak becoming.
This is
named.
top 2,
Could
I
be.
think.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be 2.
Two.
I think's fine.
I
Yeah,
think
2's
so.
Yeah,
fine.
it's a great spot.
All
Yeah.
right,
Greasy
too.
Grove, OG.
No.
Oh, Mountain.
Low key.
What is
Grandma's house.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go, Grandma's house.
I didn't mind this.
This is like a
This
You
is
could
good,
put
like-
it 3.
it's like a great end game spot.
This is an
Like,
end
if
game
you-
spot.
if
This
you
Well,
is-
yeah, if you
this
get
is
up to
another-
the top,
if
yeah.
you got zone,
Yeah.
This is
like,
another like
yeah.
solo drop
Yeah.
spot. And I think I've landed here more than I have at Tomato Town too.
Yeah.
In all
Yeah.
honesty, because that's when vending
I was
machines
just
run the
gonna
game.
say, it looks like we got
We have
vending machines in the
yeah.
game.
There's one chest up there, but there's loot scattered
Yeah,
around.
you're
May not be.
protected a little bit,
Actually,
too,
there's
in the
2 chests
mountains.
because there's one in the roof. There's one that's open down at the.
You're high up. You got a
Bottom two.
collar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll go 3.
Yeah, and
for
the
Grandma's.
season-
I think 3
I
is
like
good.
3
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
4.
3.
But you go
I'll do
3.
3.
Also, in the season with redeploys, you could just go off
Exactly.
the mountain.
Yeah.
So we'll do 3.
Yeah. Risky reels. This
boy.
was
Risky reels.
this was
Get
my place
flashbacks
back in the
from,
day, man.
Search 7 chests at Risky Reels.
Yeah,
We
man.
have 4 and 1 open.
Search 7 ammo boxes. Excuse me.
We have 4
This
and 1
location,
open.
the location of Risky Reels wasn't like ideal, but like it's. I always landed here personally.
Yeah, it was a
That's
good
pretty
spot
good.
to
I don't
land.
think we can
Those
put
two-
it at 1. Though.
That's the
Yeah,
only
you can't
thing.
Kinda have to put it at
I don't
4.
think. There's 2 chests
Four.
behind the movie screen though. Elite.
There was
I agree.
3
If you could
chests
get
in
there.
that front
You
house
could get
too.
there, yeah.
If you
Yeah.
could get there, yeah.
So we're going 4.
Yeah,
I think
last
4.
one. Last one's the
should
one
be
spot.
3,
Four,
but
yeah.
see what we put number 1.
Oh,
Metal.
containers.
Well,
Containers.
We messed that
I guess
up.
containers is one.
Stefanesco with the troll job.
Wow. Okay, I mean, in all honesty, you got like pretty good wood because those wood stacks,
But yeah, you can get
like
good
those
wood
things
yeah.
gave you like 40, 50 pieces
No,
of wood
yeah.
at a time.
if you're in build.
The metal. I mean, this was all
This is
it was
our
all
G.
built
This is
back
all
in the day.
built
Yeah,
back,
this
and
was
we're
all
basing
built.
this off of OG.
No, if we're
standards,
basing
Yeah.
it back,
built.
back then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
There was a good. It was just hard to maneuver around.
Mhm.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's why I didn't really land here, but. It's a fine location. It's just not one.
It's a good.
you
I
know?
mean,
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not one.
I feel like it's a good location, like rotating,
Yeah.
maybe from like a lonely lodge or something. But I mean, to drop there, that's just nonsense.
That's like if you're
Yeah,
like
I
AFK
agree.
and you miss the
yeah,
battle
exactly.
bus, and then
You
have to
go
land
back
there,
here, and your
so-
buddies
Yeah.
are all at Wailing
Yeah.
Woods or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
Can we talk about the new wave they brought in though in the last season?
if I'm gonna
Which,
be honest, I really
We
didn't
played it.
play.
We played it twice though. You remember?
I played
Where
it
they- where they-
twice.
where
Well,
we went
that's
the
that's
wave.
the new. That's
Yeah,
right now.
that's the new one. Yeah,
I
they
don't know.
went back.
I
Do
don't.
they have
I don't
like-
know if I'd ever play like the new Fortnite. If I were to get on, I'd probably just play OG, especially with
Yeah.
Chapter 7 coming back
Yeah,
out
it's
again.
coming back. Yeah.
I might get back into it though. We mentioned it earlier. Ninjago's in the game now.
Ninjago's
That's
in
another
the game.
piece of my childhood, man. that
Exactly. Yep.
I gotta
Ninjago's
go
elite.
buy that.
One of the best cartoons.
I'm gonna buy the
ever.
J skin. I
The
think.
J skin.
Yeah, I haven't played
is it,
Fortnite
$20?
in years. I'm gonna buy
Yeah.
J.
I mean, it's always great talking about the esports though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shout out Fortnite, man.
carried us
Yeah.
through COVID, through middle
Oh,
school,
yes.
through high school.
Probably the greatest game
Chapter
ever.
2.
I
Shout out
think
Chapter
it
2,
is.
Season
Yeah,
2 too. The
man.
agency.
Yeah.
The
That
agency. That was good.
That was a
That's
location I could
that's
be
like
on.
peak. Right
That was
there.
peak. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We're gonna have time depending a little bit. Look at that group
There
of
we
guys
go.
right
Dude,
there.
middle of the
Let's
sun,
go.
literally
Did,
staring dead in the sun. That's a horrible photo.
I'm
I
blinded.
look pretty good.
I think half of it. No, Waddell's going with his eyes open.
What
That's
game
it's
was
like.
that?
That's the Northwestern game.
Yeah,
Look,
that's when we
Waddell's
left
going-
after
that's
Aller
right.
threw that
Oh, that's what
first
Franklin
interception.
Wisconsin.
That's what we
Yeah.
all moved off the field.
Yeah.
But
Off
Yeah,
the
we left
island.
that early.
yeah, is there anything we want to say? We got the holidays coming up. We got
Yeah, I have a question for our floor director, Ben Barker. Ben, how was your breadstick at lunch today?
It was good.
Oh,
Good.
there
Yeah.
was a free
good.
bread.
Free
stand
breadstick. Come on, man.
with the
It
two
was just
slices
good.
of pizza.
But it could have used some like marinara, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside
From-
of that, it was all right.
From Sabaro, right?
Yeah, it was
Free though, no?
Huh?
Free?
It was free.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I mean,
It's good.
at least I think it was.
That's all that
They didn't
matters.
charge-
Then, I
they
mean,
didn't charge you
Put
for it.
on my plate and said, yeah. I was like, okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
Hey,
I have a
something
question for you guys. Favorite or best Christmas song?
I said Christmas in Dixie.
Ah,
I'm a
yeah,
big country
I
guy.
know that, yeah.
I like the Alabama version, Kenny Chesney, Jason Aldean. I mean, there's a lot of artists that have
Mhm.
sang it. Those are probably the big three. Of course, Alabama is like the
Mhm.
one who made the song, but yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
both
go with
those
that.
are-
If you
they're
want like
great.
a more
Mm.
Give me like a
generic,
classic.
I was gonna say if you want more of a classic pick, I'm a big fan of Silent Night.
Mhm.
I
Good
like
one,
that
yeah.
one.
yeah, I mean, I messed up. I meant to say I said Jingle Bells before the show. I meant to say Jingle Bell Rock. I didn't know there was a
Yeah.
difference. Apparently, there was.
They had two different songs.
I guess Last Christmas is a pretty good song.
By Wham.
Wow,
But,
that's an OG.
Carol of the
like,
Bells, that's Paul
Yeah,
Carroll.
that-
Home
that's
Alone,
the-
yeah,
That's
from
the
Home
one
Alone.
that's been showing up on the Josh Allen edits on
That's
TikTok.
been all over edits.
Yeah, the Home Alone one's iconic. Nat King
all
Cole.
those are. They,
Nat King Cole
Nat
for
King
me.
Cole,
A Christmas song. Yeah, that's the best
Christmas
one.
songs, one of my favorites. Christmas and Dixie. Kenny Chesney. Oh Holy Night. Bing
Yeah.
Crosby's probably
Yeah.
my
Mhm.
favorite.
Oh, come all ye faithful.
yeah.
is
I like
another
the
one I
Herald
like.
Angels sing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
all those ones. They're
So-
good. Anything?
I don't know. I don't think we have
else,
anything
you
else
guys?
to talk about.
I mean, sadly,
The closing remarks.
sadly, all great things come to an end, just like this show. But it was an honor being on this show for 360 Sports. Have a great rest of your year. Have a great holidays. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas.